Hey guys, it's another week and we tapping in. So today I'm basically channeling the energies for the full moon in Capricorn. If you don't know who I am the mystic mover, spiritual healer, and energy coach. I provide you with different spiritual messages to be able to help elevate your path, enlighten where you are so you can see where you're trying to go. This is a general reading, guys. So if this reading does not resonate with you, please go to mysticmelaninshop.com and purchase a reading so we can do this one-on-one. Also, I have coaching. I do shadow work coaching, inner child healing coaching, and soul purpose coaching. These coaching sessions help you apply the energies into your life. So maybe, you know that you're on the right path, but you are like struggling to navigate through your own actions. So we can help get that mental clarity, those thoughts channel for you in the right direction. So Mystic Melanin Shop. Okay, so right now, guys, we are going into this full moon in Capricorn energy, and I have before me several cards, okay? More than about 15 cards. These cards are really talking to and highlighting how important it is going to be for us to tap into our determination, tap into our inner power, tap into our consciousness of our self-awareness. And several of these cards are really repeating the same things over and over. So that is a theme that is extremely highlighted with the Capricorn moon. It's all about action inspired energy. So let's jump into this reading. We have two oracle cards from the Cali Oracle deck. And what these two cards right here are representing are two types of divine messages. So you have divine destiny here, and then we have divine energy here. So let's break these two cards down. What we're looking at with these two cards is the spirit is urging us to pay attention to the bigger picture. And when we have the bigger picture at play, what's happening is there is something greater, higher, more supernatural than we can seem to fathom with our human mind. This is our divine destiny, our divine life purpose, the reasons in which we have to experience the things that we do, the reasons in which we have these gifts, inner promptings, and the reason why we are being led and pushed and pulled into certain directions. So this is really talking about the energy of what has taken place from us from the past new moon up until now, the full moon. So we're talking about divine destiny. We're talking about manifesting truths about our purpose. What am I really here for? And what we can see from the new moon to this full moon is us really having to sit with our inner self, understanding, gaining a true understanding of what our purpose is calling for. So we may see themes of self-doubt start to arise because the spirit wants you to release any forms of self-doubt that you are having about your process, about your path. You are having to sit in the energies of what you think is possible for you, or what you think you should be doing. And we're also looking at things of self-created ideas. So based upon all of the action that has happened in our lives, what have we kind of settled for? What have we determined based upon what we're feeling, thinking, and vibrating as? But what we're looking at with these two cards is the spirit is allowing us to do two things. One, you have a divine purpose and destiny for you. And this card is talking about not only that, but that you will be provided for. It's talking about your path being everything that you needed coming to you along your path. So that not even being an issue. So we can see ourselves maybe really focusing on what it is that we're being called to, but we can also be more in tune and present with the obstacles that kind of hinder us from achieving this purpose. But with that card, the spirit is allowing you to be okay with where you are, where you're going, and it is urging you to have trust in things being provided for you along the way. With this card right here, we are talking about our divine energy for manifestation. We're looking at that inner power to be able to restore us back to balance. Whatever hardships that we had to face in order for us to realize what our purpose is, what we're doing, where we're going. All of those things now are receiving an intense cleansing, an intense healing. When we go through process of trying to really align with our path, sometimes we get beat up, we get bruised because we're releasing so much of limited beliefs, releasing old patterns, old mental energies. This card is talking about you having to really pay attention to the type of characteristics that you're displaying. This is a manifestation card. Things are preparing to manifest for you, or they're desiring to manifest for you. There's about to be a shift, another level up, some more stairs you got to climb. But before you fully get into the phase of going into this new path, there has to be some character traits that we visit. Character traits such as being determined, as I said. I'm focusing on our attitude towards where we are and where we're going. Do we really believe in it? Are we tired? Are we overwhelmed from the things that we've done? So there's a deep soul cleansing happening that is literally going to illuminate our purpose for us. So the truths that were hidden from us, that are no longer going to be hidden anymore. We have the Pleasure Oracle card, and we also have the Four of Swords. Pleasure Oracle card is talking to us about being in tune and tapped into the things that make us feel good, the things that produce creative ideas in us, the things that get our energy and life force flowing passionately, the things that allow us to have that inspired creativity, inspired action, and elevating us forward. When we look at the Four of Swords, we're talking about having a current understanding of where we are right now. It's okay. Wherever you are in your life right now, it's simply just asking you to pay attention to where you are, because there is going to be a need for you to make peace with whatever didn't work out, with whatever had frustrated you, or with whatever past life you were living. So understand that you're on a completely new wavelength, and everything that comes to you from this moment forward is literally going to be something divine, something that is placing you in a specific path. This card talks to you about taking a step back, break away from whatever it is you feel that you need, that you desire, because there's a need to revisit and review where we are to make peace with it. Whatever mistakes that I was making, whatever is not working. This card is also talking to you about building up your mental strength, building up strength for your spirit, because yes, we've done a lot of work and we've come through a lot of places, but guess what? There's about to be another level up for you. And at this level up, you have to be able to show the universe and apply the things that you did in your past. So show that you're able to move in a different energy. You've overcome those. You've passed those tests. So now we need to release some things to move forward, things that are no longer serving us. The first card, we have a few cards right here. Let's see if I can put all of these together. I got 4. So with the Queen of Wands, we're talking about focusing on your creative visions and your life purpose, not being afraid of your power, not being afraid of all of these ideas that you're having, not being afraid to execute, really trusting in the visions that you're receiving, really trusting and knowing that all of the power and everything that you've gone through has prepared you for this moment. We also have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an intuitive energy. It is saying that things are greater than how things look. We have to tap into that unknown power in order for us to be able to have an intense, it's like tripling the energy that as you would. So I'm believing, but at the same time, I'm tapped into this inner knowing that whatever is happening for me, it is destined, it is aligned. So with that high priestess energy, you are also being assisted through your third eye to be able, dreams, all of these different things, synchronicities are going to be extremely high at this time, because guess what? You are having to shift over into new energy, and it does not happen as easily as we may think. It may require us to be quiet, to sit back, to take a break, to reflect, to really pay attention to what messages we're receiving so that we're able to apply them when we're moving forward. We also have the card of the Emperor. The Emperor is very much about authority and about leadership. So you got to think about this being your energy and where you're about to go. If I'm in a place of leadership and authority, there has to be a sense of belief in myself, determination, focus. I'm listening to everything and I'm taking everything into account that's happening around me. But I also, with the high priestess energy, know that there's a greater purpose being served for me. Right here we got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is talking to you about your self-care, your well-being, your mental health, your mind, body, and spirit. It's a balance. So we're not just chasing whatever it is that we desire. We're not just attracting. We're not just attracting in one area. We're attracting in several different areas at this moment. So you got to think about the type of people that's coming into your life at this time. You are attracting new soul family, new people, new business relationships, new opportunities. On the other side of everything else, you are balancing how to be in a new light, how to be a new you through your creativity and through your intuition. The next oracle card we have here is You Are Good Enough, reminding you that whatever it is that you decide to put forth at this time is going to be it's going to be protected. You're going to be divinely guided throughout these things. It's not going to be this is the key though. As long as you trust, as you focus, as I'm not putting so much pressure on things to the point where I burn myself out and I do not see my worthiness, my worth, or the results that I desire, I'm still good enough. The universe is placing me. It is doing divine energy around me so that I am able to walk gracefully into the new places that I desire. I don't have to worry about what I don't have, what resources are not available to me. I know that I must speak these things out. Ask at this time for new energy, because so much is transforming around you, your life purpose, your goals, the lives that you were meant to touch, the people who you are meant to impact. That is what is bubbling under the surface. So what opportunities that we're looking to emerge right now? We have two cards. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Cups. Here we're talking about self-mastery. Whatever you are in your life, whatever looking forward looks like for you, whatever moving forward means to you right now, there's a process of self-mastery. So whether that means I have to go and get more knowledge for what I'm trying to do through studying, through connecting with people who can be a mentor in my life, we're looking at leveling up from where we were. So if you went through whatever period of the growing process is like putting the seed in the dirt, now we're going to start to see the sprouts. And it is asking that as you see sprouts, to make sure that you are patient with your process, because you are becoming a master. You're becoming an expert in certain areas, and the universe is allowing this to happen for you because this is your life purpose. This is the place in which you shall really start to produce the changes that you desire. The 10 of Wands is talking about moving forward, keep going. And Wands is also talking to you about months of moving. So get it in your mind that the work that I'm doing right now transpires out for me months from now. I can't get discouraged about what's happening right now, because I am cleaning up right now for 3 to 6 months down the road. Okay, the next card that we have is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is talking to us about learning how to make aligned decisions. So we've been through a period of really having a moment of self-discovery. Now it is time for us to apply this self-discovery. When we are applying this self-discovery, what we'll notice is that this is calling for our inner power and our inner strength to really take the front line. up until this point in the reading, each one of these cards is telling you that success is guaranteed for you, but there has to be some shadow work happening for you. And when the shadow work is happening, the only thing we're doing is we are making sure that at every pit stop of our journey that we are processing, learning the lessons, gaining the knowledge, and using this wisdom to keep us going forward, because that the purpose in which we are embarking on right now is going to be mind-blowing. It is going to bring a lot of comfort to us. Yes, we have the comfort card because it is also talking about what's getting ready to emerge. Comfort. You're talking about luxuries. You're talking about you being in a place where you are able to engage with the life that you're really working towards. You're going to see things to start. You're going to see things start moving for you in subtle ways. So you're going to have to be paying attention for sure on everything that's going on. So far, this Capricorn moon is bringing us some divine intervention. We not only are being illuminated on the path that we know that it's destined for us, but we're also being assisted. We're receiving messages. We're receiving so many different steps to be able to allow us to go through what we need to pass through in order for us to come out in the places that we really desire. So, messages from the universe. The Chariot. If you look at this card right here and you see the man getting ready to really shoot that arrow for what he wants, that is what the universe is designed for you right now. Despite all of the lessons that you're having to learn, these lessons are mandatory because where you're going and what you're going to be achieving at this next level is going to be required. It may not make sense right now if you are having to feel like you are being pulled thin, but there's a lot of things in your life that you have to reflect on, you have to pay attention to, so that these things don't trip you up later down the road. So ironically, we got two of the same cards. This one is meditate and contemplate, and this is the dark moon. The dark moon is also asking that you spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to see greater understanding about you and those around you. There is a huge call with this Capricorn moon to focus within. What is my inner power, my inner man telling me? How is it trying to prepare me for the opportunities that are happening? What have I been praying for, desiring, and feeling in my soul that is now presenting itself, showing itself true in my life? I have to be able to recognize these things. I have to be able to have a sense of peace with these things, because as I become more calm, more peaceful with my process, I start to receive more intuitive downloads on how to move forward in a way that really benefits what I'm trying to achieve. Moon in Libra. So some things are going to be balancing out, whether that be emotions, whether that be mental energy, as you reflect, as you review, where am I now? It's really talking to you about congratulating your process. Where have you been? What things have you learned? What do you have now that you didn't have a while ago? These are the highlighted things that you need to pay attention to, because these things are going to be what you're going to be primarily important on the next level. Avoid making any serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. This card right here also talked about avoid making like very serious decisions. This period in our life right now is all about flow, meaning that anything that is not working in the way that we desire, we do not make it work with force. We make it work by releasing it, reviewing what's not working, and allowing for our next steps and processes to be revealed to us through meditation, through the universe speaking to us. It's not something that you're going to sit there and be able to come up with in your head. It's going to be something that the universe places in your path, because it's bigger than what you're expecting. It's greater than what you think. There's also the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is talking about relationships. So this could be a time where we are meeting soulmates, divine intervention for love, not only love, but in partnerships. We could be meeting people who are really going to carry us over into the next part of our process. If you are single, looking for a relationship, this definitely talks about us being more open to being more open to intimate connections. This talks to us about meeting people that are on the same wavelength as us, meeting people who are going to be a vibrational match for where we are. Last but not least, the last card that I have here is I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So anything that has to be released from you in this moment right now, it is very important that we don't hold on tight to them, but that we're okay with releasing things, because our mind knows that as I release and I surrender to whatever is being called of me right now, I attract what really resonates and should be vibrating with me right now. So this Capricorn full moon, baby, is actually asking you to really pay attention to yourself. If you're the type of person to allow everything outside of you be your indicator of how well things are going, or the direction that things are going next, the full moon in Capricorn is stating that there's going to be a need for you to really spend time with yourself, to reflect with self. It's not going to be about what somebody else is doing or what somebody else has done to you. It's going to be about what you're going to do about it. It's going to be about solutions. It's going to be about alignment, divine alignment. It is time for a lot of people to put away their limited beliefs, put away anything that has held you captive up until this point, because you are being called for greater, a new level, higher introspection, a greater platform, more status, more power. And as you do this, you have to work on the level that you already are. Show the universe how well you can handle the level that you are, because it's time for graduation. Determination and your attitude and your focus and all of these things. Make sure you are journaling, writing down, really processing every aspect of your path, because it is going to be important if you want to be elevated to the next level. Did I get what I needed in this season? Was I able to apply all of these lessons in a way that now when I look back, or when I get ready to move forward to my new level, I can take these lessons with me, not as a burden, not as a self-limited belief, but as a new perspective in order for me to bring about all of the change that I'm desiring. So I hope these messages have helped you. I hope it made sense too, because this is a lot of energy. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember, if you need a personal reading for this Capricorn energy, go to mysticmelaninshop.com and book you a reading. Until next time.